Good morning. Who has a play date today? You do? Are you super excited? I could tell you are. Buttercup's excited. Mom's excited. How you doing, Mom?
I just woke up. I was up late last night. I had some friends over. We did book club.
Yay!
So I was up to like 11 o'clock or how late? Yeah, it was pretty late.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of tired. But I promised Gemma that I would take her to the indoor park.
Yes.
To meet with some baby friends.
Is it gonna be fun?
I think so. She's super excited about it. I wish I had that kind of energy.
Right? Oh, you had some coffee. I made some coffee this
I know,
morning.
I've got it to go because we're already late.
You're so excited. Are you gonna meet some friends?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with them? Do you know yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna play with them at the park.
Okay. Sounds
She's gonna play
perfect.
with them at
She's
the
so excited. This morning I asked her about it and she was like, of course, I want to go to the park. So she's really excited. What?
Oh, I think Buttercup thinks that.
Oh, yeah.
Buttercup thinks that she's going for a walk.
Oh, Buttercup.
It was this. I told you what happened yesterday,
She
right?
likes having pets.
She likes what? Heavy pets?
Yeah, no, she likes having it. She likes when I read her and she likes when going to walk with me and Michelle.
She does. Like
Yeah.
that. So
She likes having pets.
They went the other day on a walk and left Buttercup at home. And when she realized they were gone, she went to the front door and she was like crying. She was like, "But what about me?"
We did have Buttercup at home. We take her.
No, the other day.
Oh,
You
one
left
time
her
you
at
left her at
And
home?
Buttercup was sad. She wanted to go with you. She likes going to the park.
You
Can I fix your hair before you go to your play date?
But
can.
this time
We have to leave her.
You're
'cause
gonna
we're
leave her
going
with
to
me.
the indoor park. They don't allow puppies there.
no, when we go to the walk yesterday, he is,
She came yesterday?
yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's good. You guys go to the park? How long
We're
you?
gonna leave right now. I think we got a couple hours.
Couple hours? All right. Oh, your hair looks good. Did Mom put it up in a pony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Mom. So what else is
so
going on
tired.
today?
I have a ton of work to do at home.
Yeah.
We have to get some videos edited, and then Gabrielle has a visit today with the surgeon.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah. I'm going to be taking Gabrielle after school and taking her to a dental surgeon. She's going to look at her wisdom teeth. So they may have to have them out. She may have to have them out or
I
not,
saw the
or
X-ray.
we'll find
It
out.
looks like really. Gabrielle was saying it hurt. She was like, "Oh, I'm having pain back here." I looked at the X-ray from the dentist, and it is not good. It is like the teeth are like sideways pushing into her other teeth, and it looks really painful. So I think they're gonna say that she has to have it out.
Well, we'll see.
But I
We'll
guess
find
we'll
out.
find out.
Someone's yelling it's go time. I love that. I love that you're yelling go time. Stick around a little bit because I'm going to tell you the story about when I went to jail.
Yay! Woo! We just flew out of there like a rocket. Okay, go again.
You can be right there.
I can watch you?
Yeah. This time you can go for
What a good climber you are. So we're back home now. Gemma is taking a nap. She ate like 2 chicken nuggets and a french fry for lunch, so I'm sure she's gonna be really hungry when she wakes up. It's really quiet in the house right now, and we just got a delivery that Jeff brought in. Are you hiding? We ordered a new Instant Pot
Yay!
and a bunch of accessories. Act more excited.
Woo!
Don't wake up the baby.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah, you probably just woke her up. So we got a new Instant Pot with accessories. And what does this new Instant Pot do, babe? What did I tell you I was so excited
Air
about?
fries.
It also is an air fryer.
It's not very good lighting there.
So I'm really excited. No, it's fine. The lighting's fine. Oh, now it's really yellow. The flickering lights. So basically, got a new work toy for the kitchen. And I'm really excited to try it out. If you guys have an air fryer, let me know if you like it. I know I talked about it before that like I really wanted to get one. But I kind of like that this is like a combo so that I don't have to store another appliance, right? Like that's kind of good.
Yeah, it's good.
So what did you do while we were at the play date at the indoor park?
I've had some trouble with the editor. Had to switch back to an old version because it kept deleting all my work. And I called the guy about investments. And
retirement
checked our
stuff, that's
trees,
boring.
Looking good in the back. So you weren't coming that long.
You sound like such an adult.
I'm getting
Talked
there.
with my retirement guy and checked on my fruit trees.
That's pretty.
You're adulting so hard, high five.
So we just got a message from Gabrielle's
dentist or whatever saying that they had to cancel the appointment. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'm not going to be taking Gabrielle to the dentist anymore. She still has to have it looked at, but that's been rescheduled. So I thought to myself, what is a story that I probably haven't told you guys yet? And I'm pretty sure that in the last 5 years, there's a lot of stories I haven't told you. But one story that I think I'm going to tell you guys right now is about the time that I went to jail. So, so I went to jail, but it's for like a really weird reason. And I think most of you would agree that I didn't deserve to go to jail. I think, probably. So I was at college at Clemson in South Carolina, and my parents were like an hour away. So I came home one weekend, and I went to the local grocery store. Now this is probably 1999 or something like that. Okay? So I went to the local grocery store, and I rented a video, and we watched it and hung out, whatever. And then when I was going to go back to college, I was going to drop it off. My brother Shane was like, yeah, no problem. I'll drop it off. Just, head on back. Okay, see you later. Going back to college. No problem, right? So about 6 months later, apparently my mom got a call at work and said, Jeff, the police are looking for you for petty larceny. And I was like, I didn't burn anything. Like, I didn't know what larceny was. So apparently the grocery store never received the video back, and they decided to file charges for petty larceny, which is stealing, apparently. So I drove back that weekend to the grocery store, and I paid $180 for a video that allegedly I borrowed and never returned. Okay, and they were like, yeah, no, we'll drop charges, you're good. $180 for a late video? Like, come on. It was crazy. But they were like, oh yeah, we're not dropping charges unless you pay. So I was like, all right. So I pay. Now, like 6 months later, I get another call from my dad at work, and they were like, yeah, the police came here to arrest me, but I told them it was you. So it was me, though, but it was for the same thing, for like petty larceny. So anyway, I drive in to show them the receipt that I had paid and everything, and they didn't care. So they just arrested me. They handcuffed me in front of my two brothers, and my brothers left. And then I was in jail, but I had gone to the wrong county. So now there was a warrant out for my arrest, and I was in the wrong county, so they had to transfer my jail. So I had to sit around in the jail all day until the end of the night, when they transferred me to another jail. And at the other jail in the other county, they took my shoelaces and belt and fingerprints and mugshots in the whole 9 yards. And I was in jail for quite some time. Well, not quite some time. They let me out that night. They set bond at like $1,000. The judge, because I was the last one, so this was kind of something I don't know. I'm glad I went last. What happens apparently, or what happened to me, is everybody is like in a waiting area, right? So they took your mugshots out, and you're kind of in rows and chairs. And in the front, there were like 2 rows of women, and then like in the back, like 20 rows of men. And as I go to sit down, the guy's like, no talking to the women. And I was kind of like, I was like 20. I worked at the golf course, and so I thought I was going to be going to work because it was the summer, and I had on like khaki shorts and a polo. And the women in there, the men too, but the women were rough. Like everyone was rough. And I'm coming in like a little preppy 20-year-old kid. And no, I probably wasn't 20. I was maybe 20, something like that. And he's like, don't talk to them. So I laugh, and like everyone looked at me, and he looked at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not, I should not have laughed. So I sit down, and I'm hungry as can be, because in the morning I went in to show them I had paid, and that's when they arrested me. And there's like, apparently they didn't have extra food or whatever for me, so I was like starving. So now it's like dinner time. I'm at the new jail, and they go around with bologna sandwiches, which was like bread, bologna, and bread. Okay, and then you got a styrofoam cup to go to the water fountain, like one at a time. And I look at it, and I was so hungry, but the guy next to me saw me look at it like, oh my gosh, and he's like, I'll eat that if you don't want it. And then all of a sudden, like every jail movie I ever watched, not very many, but it was like, I was like, no, I'm gonna eat this, because I can't have somebody already, in the first hour taking my food from me. I don't know how long I'm gonna be there. It was kind of true. Anyway, so then at the end of the night, they set bail for everybody. So they took everybody to the courtroom and the judges there, and they started calling people up. And it was like the guy that beat up and dragged around his sister by the hair in her front yard. Like that guy got released on bond, and a lot of drug dealers and a lot of people that fight, I don't know, a lot of fights and people that beat up women. Like, it was not my crowd. And then finally they call me up and they're like, Jeff Weiss. I'm like the only one there. Like, Jeff Weiss. I'm like, present. And they were like, so you had a late movie? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. And he's like, he like shook his head. He's like, yeah, I don't know why this grocery store is trying to use like the police department as its enforcement. He's like, I'm sorry. You know, he's like, but you know, I'll set bond at $1,000 or whatever. And I was like, I don't have $1,000. He's like, oh no, you just sign. Cause I didn't know any of this. He's like, oh no, you just sign and leave. So yeah, that was a long day, and there's a lot more to the story, but that's the gist of it. And so yeah, I went to jail over a late movie, and it wasn't like traumatic. It felt super surreal, because I knew I didn't think I belonged there, but I had to go through the procedure like I was on Scared Straight or something. And it was, oh, something else that came to mind. Like, I don't know how you break out of jail. Like, a prison, like, I mean, I wasn't trying to break out, but the security's like layers and layers of like locked electronic doors and gates and all. I was like, you would never, anyway, I was like, man, if you break out of this, you are like a Superman, or you have to know people. Because how do people press the button on the other side if you don't know somebody? How do you get out? So anyway, but yeah, I went to jail. I guess, and now you know. Knowledge is power. So I just got the girls, and in another slight twist, I would kind of talk to the girls about the coronavirus a little bit, because better safe than sorry. And there's so many different things like H1N1, the bird flu, Zika. There's been so many things that could be the next big health issue. And in some places they were big health issues. But just, I think, educating the girls a little bit about, not like I'm educating them about medicine, but just educating them about the potential pandemics that could happen in their lifetime. Fortunately, we haven't really had a pandemic in America in a long time, right? I mean, I'd have to look back at what qualifies as a pandemic. But anyway, I'm teaching them that there's obviously a lot of signs this could be bad. You know, the gestation period, if you will, of 2 weeks or more. And don't get your own information, but the basics for me are that it is easy to transmit, but then you don't show symptoms for 2 weeks. So I asked the girls, how many kids do you cross, paths in the hall in a day? And it's hundreds. So imagine that over 2 weeks, how many people you could have come across and received it and then passed it on to in 2 weeks before you even get your first little fever. So that's a big concern. And the fact that it's not very deadly is good, but it's also bad that it's going to spread a lot, potentially. Once again, we don't know. I don't know anyone that knows. And there's people that are really extreme on either side. And like most things, like the person I am, is I'm more temperate. Like, I still want to be prepared, but I'm not going to lock everybody down in the house. I'm not going to pull them out of school, but I'm also not going to pretend that it's not real. So, yeah, weird. So we're running to a couple stores quick. I actually saw online that all of the respirators and hand sanitizers are like sold out. So, whether they're sold out because other countries have bought them all up, or preppers have bought them all up, or what, I don't really know. Obviously, Amazon isn't a local store, so we're going to check locally and see what sort of prepping stuff I can get on the cheap. I grabbed Graceland, and we're at the Dollar Tree, so we're going to go in real quick. We'll see if we can find some like hand sanitizer and maybe some basic things. I was actually thinking if they had like isopropyl alcohol or whatever that can be used to sterilize if they don't have the hand stuff, the hand sanitizer. So anyway, I just want to see what's available, and yeah, we'll see. Well, they definitely have Easter stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's all sorts of dyeing kits and little paint kits and
foam,
cool little things, but let's see what they have. I did find one thrown down here, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so $1 each. This is only 1.8 ounces though.
How many?
I don't know. Let's see if we can find any bigger ones.
Okay.
The thing is, with regular hand soap, it actually doesn't kill stuff. It's not like It's not like hand sanitizer
Smell.
or alcohol. Yeah, it's just like kind of, I don't even know what it does really. But if it doesn't have like the germ killing and virus killing action. So, still looking. So I found something.
What?
Look, so down here, it's isopropyl alcohol. And I think this will do to like keep things, surfaces clean. So I was right, but the isopropyl alcohol here is only 50%. And it says once it drops below 50%, it's not as effective. So you really want 70 to 90%. So I don't think that's gonna work. So it's kind of a bust. Only a little tiny hand sanitizer and then isopropyl alcohol that's not high enough concentration. So I think we're gonna stop at Target quick and then that's gonna do it. But we'll see what they have over there. All right, good old Target. Let's check it out. Look what I found. Isopropyl alcohol, 70%, $1.89. Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So we'll get one of those. And I'm still looking for the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
I have my hand all weird because I'm holding this here. So I'm looking for hand sanitizer still, and then maybe we'll get a case of water or something because, I mean, I guess it's not gonna affect the water. Don't overthink it, Jeff, come on. So this is where the masks are, the Up and Up medical masks, and they're all gone. So, yeah. Okay, so we found hand sanitizers, but they only have the travel ones. All of the regular ones are all gone. What do you think of that? So how many ounces is it?
2. Last one was 1.8. 2.
So dollar store is 1.8 and this is 2 and this is only 65 cents.
These are cheaper.
So these are
and more
cheaper and more. We'll get some wipes too.
to clean off the counter.
Yeah, clean up the counters. All right guys, I think that's gonna do it for us. Yeah, stay tuned. Follow us on our Instagrams. We'll give you kind of more up-to-date stuff as it happens. And thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.